Well, it's another day, another problem for Anheuser-Busch as their stock has fallen again and is moving toward a 6-month low. It's also heading for the worst month in nearly 2 years. Now, this is funny because when this boycott first started, when all of this first kicked off, the big thing that a lot of these websites were saying was, well, this is all going on, but the stock hasn't been very affected, and things are going to bounce back and be just fine. They'll be just fine. Well, it doesn't quite look that way because you're about to see the worst performance in their brand in 2 years. That's pretty damn bad, if you ask me. So, Anheuser-Busch, you refuse to say anything, and you're going to just stick your head in the sand. That's the strategy they're going with. And in a lot of ways, it's probably the smarter strategy because the only other option they have is to choose a side. If you choose a side, this will get a lot worse because the only side that they would choose ever would be the left, which would make this entirely worse. So what they're going to do is just, I think, take the year and bite the bullet and just prepare for massive losses. If they do that, and if this keeps going, and it is still going, they will lose their top spot, most definitely, for at least a minute. It's really going to depend on consumers, and if they relent and go back, then, at the end of the day, a lot of damage was still done to the brand. So, I don't know. I'm just enjoying the fireworks. I don't drink this shit. I more so love what people are doing by showing this company that actions have consequences. So let's take a look at this. The U.S. listed shares of Anheuser-Busch InBev Bud 0.19% dropped 1.3% in the afternoon trading, which puts them on track for a fourth straight loss and a 6-month low. The Belgium-based beer brewer stock has also tumbled 12.46% in May, which would put it on course to suffer the worst monthly performance since it dropped 12.54% in July 2021. The stock has been diving as sales of its Budlight beer have been falling following backlash over the brand's partnership with a certain influencer. Anheuser-Busch's stock, which is headed for the lowest close since November 25th, has declined 5.3% year-to-date, while the S&P 500 SPX 1.04% has gained 8%. So that's the entire article. Is just a little update. But I do think it's interesting that this is going to overshadow their last low, which was 2 years ago. I think it's kind of funny. And it's unfortunate that the biggest losers in all of this are the independent distributors, which NBC News or ABC News, they're all the same, just about anyway, is highlighting here. There's a lot of these guys are talking about this, and they're all getting hit hard. And I feel bad for them. I do, because they didn't bring any of this on. They didn't bring any of this on. This is the CEO and his marketing team, which, by the way, the marketing team is still there. They're just on leave. They're on leave. They're not fired. They're on leave. I want you to understand that. The people that have lost them $15 billion are on leave. They'll be back when all of this shit blows over. It tells you a lot right there that they're willing to keep people that lost them $15 billion because they have the right ideology. if they were conservative, they'd be fired. They'd have been fired. It tells you a lot right there about where their heart truly is. So a lot of these guys are getting a lot of shit too, and that sucks. I don't condone that. Like, there's stories in here, and I don't even know if this is true. They're just putting this out there, saying apparently people were throwing carts at a truck that, of course, it would be a Bud Light truck, and the stockers, people that are out there just stocking stuff. But I don't know, when would you see them? Because there's nothing to stock for Bud Light that's already fully stocked. No one's buying shit. So I don't even know where this is coming from. I have no idea. But to me, this feels like a propaganda piece to get you to feel bad enough to go back and buy Bud Light again. That's what this feels like to me. But one good thing that is coming from all of this is that it's putting a really big highlight on the parallel economy that is starting to prop up, where a lot of these people are making their own stuff and showing options that you can go to that, you're not supporting garbage like Bud Light. And I like that. A lot of people out there making their own stuff now, and we need more of it. We need more of that. So I think that that's great. You've seen a lot of new beers pop up. And to be fair, they were probably there before, but they're using this to get themselves scenes like that. It's like that the right beer, whatever. I think I highlighted in one video. Guy came out and was talking about F woke, buy my beer. And then Troy Aikman, NFL legend, he's come out. He's promoting his beer now. Like, he's got his own beer. And I think that that's great. We need more people. Though he's well off, but I mean, I'm going to guess it probably takes a lot of money to really get a beer going. He's probably got enough money to really get this in stores and stuff. So I think it's great. But, definitely the smaller people out there starting up from this too are great things. And I hope to see more of it. The Iron Age, as it's been called by Razor Fist, I think it's a great slogan, and more people should get out there and create. I'm definitely doing it. I got a comic book that I'm working on. I'm going to talk about it on Saturday during my live stream, actually, but I'm pretty excited about that. I talk about pop culture enough. I should make my own. So I like that other people are doing that, and I think it's a great thing, and it gives people options that are definitely disenfranchised from a lot of their favorite stuff. It gives them something to go look at. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.